Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Electronic Harassment Parent Coalition of Palm Springs, California. My name is Kevin Bond, and I am the owner of the site and the host for this show. I just wanted to let you know that Lisa is out of her mind right now. I have never heard her act the way she's been acting the last 3 days. I don't think I have ever seen, or I should say heard, Christian, Brian, and Lori completely out of control all at the same time. So today I want to go over the postings and stuff because I want to make sure you know what we're doing. But first thing and the best information is that we are now in a position, I am now in a position to buy a JM20 radio frequency scanner, which is used to scan for body wires, which is exactly what this electronic harassment equipment is. Excuse me. I just wanted to let you guys know if you want to see what it looks like, my friend Jesse Beltran has been doing scans all over the world for a long time now, and his first scan by Dr. John Hall is now on the blog again, so you can see how easy and non-invasive these scans are. What it is basically is when these microchips are inserted into the auditory canal area, your body's own electricity gives off the signal of a radio frequency microphone. And just like the police sending an informant into a situation where they can listen in from a van or outside source, rather than wearing a wire that goes to a tape recorder, what this does is exactly what the police do when they put a wire on somebody. And we have been implanted with these devices now for a long, long time, and the information would go to Lisa, and she would take it and manipulate it so that the police would go ahead and arrest us. Now, it is a fact that these police officers are also fitted with these devices. We have on my team plenty of proof that this has gone on. And we want to make sure that everybody understands that I'm going to buy this thing myself, and I'm going to be able to finally scan everybody that I come into contact with, because I don't like her sending people in to hurt me and my family. So this is a very big day for the blog, and I just wanted to let everybody know it's been a long time. I happen to have come into a little bit of money the last couple of days, and I'm really happy about that. I don't accept any kind of donations from any of the parents of the victims of this crime because, number one, they shouldn't have to. And number two, it ruins my credibility as a person who's trying to fight this crime for you for free. And I just wanted to let everybody know that if the police were smart, they would invest in one of these scanners too, because if they're going to go out and arrest these people on Lisa's word or anybody else, and these crimes are pretty much out there when these people do it, or these people are acting a little strange, they could actually scan these people too to make sure that they weren't victims of this crime already. And in Palm Springs, if you're gay and you get arrested, there's a pretty good chance you're one of these victims. And I wanted to make sure that you know that this is something that I'm doing on my own because it's necessary. And hopefully I'll be able to scan myself, and you'll be able to see the radio frequencies that come out of my body. Now, see, this doesn't happen with normal human beings. Most human beings don't give off a radio frequency scan signal from their bodies because they aren't fitted with one of these devices, but I am. And I never gave my permission to have one of these things put inside of me, and neither did about 300 other men in the area. Now, the police, we understand, gave their permission for this to happen. Why? I don't know. And I was just recently reading the Michael Bell book, The Invisible Crime, a really good read. And, he makes a good point. At some point, all of these coincidences that happen become no longer a coincidence. They just become the fact. And it could be one thing if it was one coincidence or something like this, but there's too many coincidences that have happened. And when you look at this crime, you see that before I was an informant, I was being arrested all the time. And then after Christopher and I were informants, then he was being arrested all the time. And you see the pattern is this girl is going after all of my friends and anybody that really cares about me. And to me, it's an intrusion that she has wanted all of her life. It's not something that I ever wanted. And then she turns around and tries to say things like, I'm obsessed with her. Well, let me tell you something about being obsessed with a person. I never thought about this girl for 20 years. I wouldn't think about her now. I don't like her, but I don't like her enough to hate her. I make a good point today on the blog that when I started the Hate Lisa blog, it should have come with a question mark, because really it was more like a got milk kind of campaign. Um, it is a mantra. It has nothing to do with hating women. It has to do with the pervasive attitude of gay men towards this woman that is sitting at a computer torturing them. And it should have said Hate Lisa with a question mark, because the answer that we were all looking for and got was that a lot of people hate her. I personally don't know her well enough to hate her. I know what Lisa's like because I hear from her every second of the day. And I'm telling you, the last 3 days, she, her brother, and Christian have been on a tear. I don't know if they're using an unusually large amount of drugs, but something's going on. So that's what we're working on today on the blog. I'm going to cut this short and then record a little bit more. Thanks.